You know that Biafran prototype is already at hand. Like the strength at which the people of Biafra is now exhibiting is really shocking. So they're really wondering, you know, the game is changing and everybody is realizing where the whole room is coming from. You see, it really do not matter how anyone will gather their information, you know. But one thing is very important. We must stand up for what is right. And by standing up, we mean defending whatever needs to be defended. And by so doing, the Biafrans must understand what the gimmick is. So, as we spread across the universe to understand what it takes, we must defend ourselves as the will of the Biafrans must be carried out. It's all the same. Now that the energy of Biafrans is really making more sense, I'm making sure that everything is well understood. The information is passed and the victory is put across. We must put together the growth with which we have spied on. And that's where the voice note is. So victory must be spread across on what is regarded as self-defense. There's no two ways about it. So as we spread this whole truth into the becoming, we must know that Biafrans are now ready to defend their land, defend the territory which God has given them. So, as we continue to wait for the release and the final release of Nnamdi Kanu, we must know the gratitude with which we spread. So there's no two ways about it. So, as we continue, we must roll up and make more sense. That's where the game started from. Take this or leave it. There's a big wave that has now crossed Biafran land after Finnish government made their stand on whom they will support and why it is not in their hand to release Simon Epa back to the zoo. It doesn't matter who is crying. Yes. It doesn't matter who is crying. What matters more is that there is a big wave that is in the middle of everything we are speaking now. So, one good turn deserves another. That's where the storyline is drawn. We cannot hold ourselves into becoming a kind of processor or works that has not been figured out. Before you know it, everything becomes brown and blue. That's just the gimmick. That's just the gimmick. So now the Finland government have decided that everything that was stated will become a pre-order and a progressive walls, which will be blocking any enemies trying to come in between the footstep of the Biafran nation. So, as we continue to lay low and understand what it takes, we must at the same time understand that the whole system is becoming openly oriented. And when it becomes openly oriented, it looks back and see the truthfulness of what it takes. That's where the long road has been drawn. We must continue to applaud everybody that needs to be applauded, because at the same time, people must see the effectiveness of the step we have taken so far. This very step has not been considered for too long. And when this step is thrown in circles, everything will be made sense in the scenarios. So when the game is being preached, and when the things we said is being realized, we must at the same time put ourselves into the circle of reference to understand that these games that we play is no longer the same. Biafra or not.